News from Ukraine as you are taking a live look at Ukrainian President Zelenskyy as he is answering questions from the media, although he is speaking his native tongue. This comes as he just said that he is willing to give up his position if it meant peace in Ukraine, saying that he would exchange his departure for Ukraine's entry into NATO. Zelenskyy also sharing that he wants to see President Trump as a partner to Ukraine and more than simply a mediator between Kyiv and Moscow, saying, quote, "I really want it to be more than just mediation. That is not enough." He is answering questions not in English at this forum. This is an annual forum that happens with top government officials and the military. This comes as tomorrow marks 3 years of the war between Ukraine and Russia. And this also comes as preparations are underway for a face-to-face meeting between President Trump and Russian President Putin. That is according to Russia's deputy foreign minister. Now, the deputy foreign minister saying, quote, "The question is about starting to move towards normalizing relations between our countries, finding ways to resolve the most acute and potentially very, very dangerous situations, of which there are many, Ukraine among them." He also said that efforts to organize a meeting are in the early stages and saying that it will take the most intensive preparatory work, adding that U.S. and Russian envoys could meet within the next 2 weeks to pave the way for future talks among senior officials. Russian and U.S. representatives meeting in Saudi Arabia have already agreed to start working towards the ending of the war in Ukraine and also improving their diplomatic and economic ties, as Zelenskyy has stated he would like to be part of these discussions. Now, after the meeting, Secretary of State Marco Rubio shared that the two sides agree for the most part to pursue 3 goals: to restore staffing at their respective embassies, to create a high-level team to support Ukraine peace talks, and to explore closer relations and economic cooperation. Saying that the talks, which were attended by Secretary Rubio's Russian counterpart and other senior Russian and U.S. officials, marked the beginning of a conversation, and more work does need to begin. Now, no Ukrainian officials were at this meeting in Saudi Arabia, and that is why Ukrainian President Zelenskyy says that his country would not accept any of the outcomes from those talks since Kyiv did not take part. Today, just moments ago, he has shared that he would be willing to step away from his position if it meant peace in Ukraine, saying that he would exchange his departure for Ukraine's entry into NATO. Also adding that he would like to see President Trump as a partner to Ukraine and more than simply a mediator between Kyiv and Moscow.